Hello, my friends. It's Becky. Welcome back to my channel. Guess what, guys? It's actually May 30th this week. Said it was last week. Totally jumped the gun. It's not. It wasn't. It is now. It's May 30th. So welcome back. If you're new, y'all, I've had a couple of weeks. I have. It hasn't really stopped. I've had work stuff. I've had life stuff. My internet's been wonky. It's still trying to go in and out. It's just life has been conspiring, but there's been some good. There's been some good going on with the bad, and we'll talk about that too. It's 6:30 again because I have only a half day today. My hair, sorry about my hair, y'all. I took a super late shower last night and went to bed with my hair soaking wet, so it's all over the place today. Anyway, if you are new, I used to say I wasn't chaotic, and that used to be true. I don't know what that was, but it's not true anymore. Just I'm drinking herbal tea now, so maybe that will help. I don't know. This herbal tea is amazing. Also, let's address the obvious budget in the room. I use an app called YNAB, which used to stand for You Need a Budget, and now it just stands for YNAB. But I still have their mug, and I still love their mug. And here come my puppies galloping in. They were just outside. Nathan just let them in. Nathan is my landlord slash roommate slash friend. Um, anyway, every Friday, I come on here, I share my budget with you. I get everything together. I'm trying to get my poop in a group. That is the whole point of this. I am in my 40s. I will be 45 in just over a month in July. And I started when I was 40, trying to get everything in order. My finances, so my physical, my financial, and my mental health. This is my financial health journey. So every Friday, I come on here and I budget out my money. And I share that with y'all so I can help keep myself accountable. I can give y'all some tips and tricks on how to use this app, what to do in your own budget, what not to do in your own budget, because you will see that I make so many mistakes. But this does truly help keep me accountable. I have news on my financial health journey. I kind of hinted at it last week in my physical health journey vlog, which I post every Sunday. And but I didn't go into any details because I didn't really have any details. So, again, it's just after 6:30. It's about 6:37. Because I only have a half day today, I have to go take my mom into the doctor, and my mom lives about an hour from me. It's one of my employees' last day. We have a giant project at work that rolls out over the weekend, and we have a lot to do on that still. If you've been here for a while, you know month-end close is a big deal. Like, so financial month-end close. We do it the first week of every new month. We close the previous month's books. That's a big deal for my team. So that's coming up next week. So we have a lot to do for that. I just have a lot going on at work, and I have a lot to do today. And we have a lot to budget because it's the first week of June for my budget. And I said last week that I was going to film my June budget setup in the Budget by Paycheck book. I haven't filmed it. I still have it all written out, still haven't filmed it. But I will. Tomorrow I have a graduation party for my former neighbor's son. He graduated this year, which absolutely blows my mind. I cannot wrap my brain around the fact that he's graduating. Well, actually, he's already graduated, but his graduation party is tomorrow. They're the ones who moved out to the lake, and so they're going to be barbecuing. Hopefully it's not thunderstorming. It's been thunderstorming the last couple of days. It's absolutely like thunderstorm woke me up in the middle of the night. Hopefully it's not doing that because we're supposed to go barbecuing, kayak and everything. But anyway, that's my plan for tomorrow. So maybe tomorrow evening, maybe Sunday after church, I'll have a chance to sit down and film that video and get that up, because technically June is Sunday, so I can still put it up on Sunday and it'll be okay. But we have all of my sinking funds. I did the very first bills of June in last week's budget. I paid my rent. I did my emergency fund. So that's all taken care of, but I do have all of the sinking funds to budget out today. So I'm going to go ahead and shrink myself down into the corner over here. We'll go ahead and get started, and I will talk to y'all while I do that so that I can go ahead and try. I think this video will take a little while to upload because, as I said, my internet's been really wonky. It's not gone down. It's just, I think it's probably related to the thunderstorms we've been having. It's not been super strong. it hasn't been great. So I'm going to go ahead and shrink me and we'll get started. Oh, also, I wanted to say happy birthday yesterday. I wrote your name down because I don't know that I'm going to be able to say this correctly. You comment all the time. You've been here forever, and I appreciate you and I love you, but I don't know that I know how to say your name. Is it Aisha? Aisha Luker? Am I saying that right? I don't know, but happy birthday. Thank you so much for being here all the time. Sorry that I gave you a little panic last week, making you think that we totally skipped over your birthday this year. So happy birthday. I hope you have something super fun planned this week. And if it's your birthday also, and you're not Aisha, or sorry if I said your name wrong, happy birthday. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get my budget started. So if you are new, the way I do my budget is I use this fantastic app, and it is called YNAB. Formerly, that stood for You Need a Budget. Now it's just letters. And that is a digital cash stuffing app. These are all my categories. This is the same as if I had envelopes, physical envelopes, and I drew cash out of my bank and I stuffed that money into envelopes. I don't touch my money. It stays in my bank, but I just leave it there here all in a pile, and then I tell it where I want it to go. Every week, I give myself $125 for dining out. I'm sorry, no, I do not. No, I do not. I'm not that rich. I give myself $50 for dining out. I give myself $125 for groceries is what I do. I give myself $80 for ecclesial expenses. I know that's a weird word. Ecclesia is the old school way. It's like the Bible way of saying church. So ecclesia is what we just call our churches in my religion. This is my church donation. $60 goes into the bag. $20 is for a meal out afterwards. If we go out, we don't go out, I put that money back into my budget. I give myself $50 every week for coffee. You will notice there's money left in that budget. That is because I have started dividing this money up in between PJ's and Dutch Brothers. I am putting either $10 or $15 onto my Dutch Brothers app and using the rest, leaving it on my card and swiping it when I go to PJ's. So there's money left in that budget because PJ's is like with tip, it's a different amount. It's not an exact amount. Where before I was just transferring $25 onto my Dutch Brothers app. So there might be random money left on here. I give myself $15 for fun money. If this were a paycheck week, which it was last week, I would put $25 into gas and $25 into self-care. It is not a paycheck week, so I'm not going to be doing that, but I do have those monies left in here because last week was a paycheck week and I haven't used that money yet. So the rest of these categories we are going to fill today, but they're next month because they are once a month categories, and I will fill them, but I'm going to jump into June when I do them. And I still have a few things left to fill in May before I jump into June. So do I actually have anything left to fill in May before I jump into June? I actually don't think I do. I think that, oh, here comes Charlie. Charlie's my puppy. Oh, he's soaking wet because it's raining outside and he was just outside. Actually, I think that might be everything for May. Every month at the end, at the flip over of the month, switch over, change over, flip over. I don't know. I always end up having to go back and forth. I think I'm done in the last month, and then I'll be like, oh, I have to put this in the previous month. But I feel like legit think I'm done. Oh, here's Chad too. Hi, Bobby. Good morning. Hi. Sorry. Oh, you can see Chad. Look, there's Chad. There's my Chad. Oh, you can't see Charlie. He's too little. Charlie's 5 months old. He'll be, 5 months and 1 week on Sunday, according to the time frame that the shelter gave us. He was an adoption. They're both rescue puppies. Chad is 9 years old. Oh my goodness. Chad is like 9 years old and Charlie is 5 months old. Boys, hey. But when they hear me talk to myself, that's the time for them to start playing around. If you watch my vlogs, you'll know every time I turn my camera on, they start to make noises, drink water, eat food, bark. Anyway, okay, so yes, we're going to jump into June and we're going to start budgeting. That just made my brain hurt. I can't believe it's almost June. But before I do that, let me real quick tell y'all about my job. So last Friday morning, after I finished filming this video, I jumped onto work It was even earlier than normal. Normally on Fridays, I start working at 8. I start working at 7 most days, but on Fridays, I don't log on until 8 because I film these videos. And my boss pinged me. She's like, hey, are you here already? She had already put a call on her calendar. And she's like, well, we'll just talk now. So she called me. And I have mentioned before that I am inheriting another team. So I'm going from 4 employees to 6 employees because I'm getting another team, which is fine. But then she asked, because the reason I'm getting that team is somebody is going from full-time to part-time. They're changing positions. And so the teams that they manage are being distributed to other employees because once you go part-time, you're no longer eligible to be a manager. You have to, the teams are being distributed. And they asked, my supervisor asked if I would be willing to take all of this person's employees instead of just this one team, if I would take all 3 of her teams, which one of her teams, she has 2 teams of 2, and then one team is just one person. So instead of getting 2 new employees, I am getting 5 new employees. So that would be a total of 9 employees. And with that new responsibility would be a raise. And so I said yes. So I am technically effective on like tomorrow, but really it'll be effective because tomorrow's the start of the new pay period, but it'll be effective Monday. I am going to have 30 new teams that will report to me. And I will be getting a raise. And while I do know what the actual number is, I do not know what my actual paychecks will look like. I tried to do some math so I could project, which is why Friday evening I was sitting down and like reworking my July budget because I'd already done it. But I don't know exactly what those numbers are going to look like, and I don't know exactly when it's going to hit. My boss did let me know yesterday. She was out sick, but she got on when she was, I guess, putting in her office notice and said that she had put in the request, like the increase, made it effective. But I don't know when it'll hit. Last time they did that, it took a couple of paycheck cycles for it to hit. And I don't know where I am I don't know if it's effective for this next paycheck cycle. I think that would be the second check of June, not the first check of June. So I think it would be the second check of June. But then last time it took them like a couple of paycheck cycles, but they backdated it. So I don't know when I'll actually see the pay. I don't know what it will look like when I do see it. So I'm not going to actually put it in my June budget at all. So I've already done my June budget before I knew this was happening. I'm going to leave my June budget exactly with the pay that I have been getting. And hopefully before my July budget, like before it's time to film it, I'll know what that money is. If not, I'm going to make a estimate and film the July budget. But we all know how late I am in filming my budget setups anyway, so maybe I'll know by then. But anyway, I have received a raise. It's not really a promotion. It's like my title hasn't changed, but I did receive a raise because my responsibilities have increased. We all know it should be fine. These teams are good. I've already kind of been working. One of the team that I was originally going to inherit, everybody already assumed I did those positions, like that position anyway. Everybody was already contacting me about what they did, and I'd have to direct them to the correct team anyway. I'm like, sorry, that's not me, that's these people. So it only made logical sense for that to move to me. These other teams, I work with them on a regular basis, so I'm not worried about it. And the one team that I don't work with on a regular basis, I actually know her personally, so I'm okay with it. Like, she lives in the area and I know her, so I'm okay with that one as well. So I'm not worried about this, and I'm not upset about the raise. So it's going to be okay. My main concern right now is replacing my employee who resigned, and today is her last day, and I'm really sad that today is her last day. Because I really like her. I like her as a human, and I like her as an employee. So that makes me very sad to see her go. But because I like her as a human, I understand why she's leaving, and I can't be mad at her because I know she has to do what she has to do. And now I'm going to stop talking about work, and we're going to go into June, and we're going to budget. But work is on my brain a lot, in case you can't tell. So, in June, we are going to put in, what do I have to budget out in June? What have I put here? My pet expenses. I am giving myself $75 for pet expenses. I actually don't have any vet visits for Charlie set up this month because he's caught up on all of his shots. Chad had a 3-year shot for his rabies, so I think he's good until next year on his rabies shot. Household, I gave myself $150 for household. YouTube expenses, I do $20. Did I put YouTube expenses in here? I do. I did just order stickers from the Budget Mom for July, excuse me, because I realized that July is a 5-week month for me. And I only have, when I ordered stickers last time, I did order 2 months worth of stickers, but I only ordered 2 4-week months worth of stickers. So now I'll have July and August, so I won't need more stickers. So I'm good for a little while. Stuff I forgot to budget for, I put $40 in here. Let me make sure that is what I actually budgeted. It is. So this is all good. Yep, I'm just double checking. As I said, I plan out my, in case you are new, make sure because this is sitting on my work computer and I don't want to knock it down. I budget out, I pre-plan my my budget in the budget by paycheck. So this is what I'm looking at when I look off to the side is my pre-planned budget. You can see we still have all of the sinking funds to go through. So we have a bunch to do yet. Just making sure I cover everything. Okay, I have gifts and giving for the month. I give myself $150 for gifts and giving. And then for household, I already did household. For my mom's utilities, I put $50 away every month towards my mom's utilities. This is her her propane because my mom lives out in the country and has a propane tank. This is in my bills section. Mom's utilities. Where do I have mom's utilities? Oh, it's in my bills, which is down here. She lives out in the country and has a propane tank. They fill it up as it gets empty. They filled it up in February, I believe was the last time, and so they probably won't fill it up again until September. It's only about $350 when they come and fill it, and so there's Charlie with his cat toy. My puppy loves this cat toy. Anyway, it's only about $350. It's probably closer to $350 when they come and fill it, depending on the price of propane. And they don't fill it until it gets to 2%, or 20%, sorry. And we're in July. We're in June in Texas. She's not using much propane other than like to heat her showers and wash her dishes. So we have all summer to fill this back up. And I will probably, once my raise kicks in, start like beefing this up a little bit so that I can stop putting money in it, like get it to, I'll probably get it to about $400 and stop so I have a little bit more money in there. And now we're going to go to my sinking funds. My sinking funds, in case you're not familiar, which most people are, but in case you are not, sinking funds are where you set aside just a little bit of money every single month so that way when an annual or biannual or even every couple of year, every 4 or 5 year, 10 year in some cases, because I have my passport on here, bill comes due, you have the money set aside and you don't have to scramble and try to figure out how you're going to pay for that thing. So I set aside money for car maintenance. I have a new car. I bought it at the end of August, beginning of September last year, so I don't have a lot of car maintenance to do on it, but I do get car washes on it every once in a while. Not recently, because thunderstorms. And I do take the toll road. That is part of my mental health because traffic. You think you have road rage? I get road rage. I get road rage. I get road rage. I'm a pretty calm, easygoing, so easy to get along with. Becky loves everybody person until I'm in a car because people forget how to be humans in a car. They forget how to drive. They forget that other people exist. They just don't put me. So I take the toll road, so I don't have to deal with people, and it's worth it. I will pay the toll. It is worth it for my mental health. So that is what my car maintenance money is for. I am putting $25 into my clothing fund. I did buy shoes, and this money here, these are for my shoes. I did buy shoes this weekend. I bought them online because I couldn't find anything in the area that I liked better than the Puma store had online, and they had a pretty good sale of 50% off, so I ordered them online. I am putting $25 into my vacation fund. This will get beefed up if my July plan is accurate according to projections. We'll see. YNAB doesn't like you to project, which is why I like to write it out so I can try to pre-plan a little bit. Passport renewal. My passport's not due for renewal for years, but I think 2029 is when I have to renew it. I think I got my passport in 2019. Maybe it was 2020, 2018. I'm trying to remember when I went to Canada. I think it was 2018, 2019. Can't remember. It's going to be a couple of years before I have to renew it, but I want to have the money set aside. I'm saving $150 and I'm halfway there, so whenever. I'll have the money set aside. Mission Lane is a credit card that has an annual fee. I set aside $4.54 for that every month. My mom has a birthday, and I like to pay for my family. I like to pay for people to do things. That is something that brings me joy. It's just something I enjoy doing, to pay for people to do things, or to buy things for people. It's just fun for me. And so I like to be able to take my mom, my niece, my nephews, their families, their significant others out for a meal once a year to celebrate my mom's birthday. And so I am saving money so that when my mom's birthday in February comes around, I can pay for my entire family to go out for a meal. Last year, I didn't start saving for this until pretty close to the end of the year, and I still managed to save just almost exactly enough. I did have to cash flow a little bit of it, but this year I'm saving all year long, so I should have plenty of money by the time my mom's birthday comes around. Amazon Prime is my Amazon Prime membership. Nathan and I share this, so this is for my half of our annual membership. So this is 1/12 of half of the annual membership, if that makes sense. I do have a P.O. box. If y'all are interested in sending me a letter, keeping in touch, I have a P.O. box. The address will be listed in the description box below. And I am setting aside the annual fee every month. Well, why is that? Oh, because I didn't hit the plus button. I was like, what? It's $13 a month. So I'm saving that. So I will have that saved when it is due. I didn't save it last year because I wasn't thinking about it, and I did just have to pay that subscription last month, and I didn't. And so this year I'm adding this as a sinking fund so that I am prepared for it. Walmart Plus, I have a Walmart Plus membership, so this just renewed in the end of May. So I am going to, what? This not enough? What? How do I need more money? Okay, well, apparently that's not enough money. 923 is what I always save. I don't know. I'm going to leave that for right now. I think that's right. 923 is what I have always saved. Walmart Plus. Let me find where it was last month. Where's Walmart Plus? Walmart Plus is... Do y'all see it? Oh, because I'm in bills. I'm not in my... Okay, I'm going to go look at my category from last year, where Walmart Plus was $106.09. So I want... Why do I keep going all the way back to the top? I don't like that. $106.09. I move me so I can edit my target. 106.09. There we go. That was the problem. And it says I've met my target, but it's still yellow. $106.09 by June 16th. Oh my goodness, y'all. I'm sorry. My brain's not working. When do I need this by? Stop going to the top. 106.09 by... When was this? Okay, when did this hit? 5, 10, 25. So then I need this by, y'all are watching my brain try to function without coffee because I haven't had 0 caffeine. So I need this by 5, 10. Five, 10, 26. Why did I don't know when 5 is. 5 is not March, 5 is May. 5, 10, 26. It still says I've met my target. I have not assigned $115. I have not. I have assigned $0. Okay. It's being wonky again. I don't like it. No. Why is it being weird? Okay. Okay, I have to stop. I have to stop. I have to go to work. Okay. Walmart. Walmart, Walmart, Walmart. So how is 923 in here when it doesn't show that I have assigned anything? How did I do this? What did I just do? Like for legit, what did I just do? It shows that I moved 923. Let me undo everything I just did. Okay, now I'm going to edit this target and I'm going to say I need 10609 by 5. This is fascinating. I know y'all are fascinated by 5/10/2026. And then I'm going to add $9.23. Ba-bam. It just took me way longer than it should have. I don't know why, but my math was accurate. Capital One fee, $3.25. My insurance I'm skipping this week. I'm going to fill it next week when I have a paycheck. My Capital One, this is my insurance. Thank you. Forgot to write your name down. Thank you to the person who reminded me to fix the names of my insurance and my mom's insurance because I had this set to when they renew and not to when they were going to charge. So I fixed these. Planet Fitness is my gym membership. It has both a monthly fee and then an annual fee for some reason. So Planet Fitness is $3.52. Ice Ball is it's a gala. It's a fundraiser for Big Brothers and Big Sisters of Central Texas that I go to with my friends every year. I am going to it in August, the end of August. It's the 23rd in Austin. And this year we have decided that a lot of us are going to be renting rooms downtown and staying downtown. So there will be an added expense, but that is okay because I have a plan to add extra money to this fund. So it is good. This money right here will pay for this actually will pay for my room and my ticket. And then I have more money that I will be adding next month for my donation. So I'm good. I am so good. And I've already started dress shopping. I've kind of started looking around. It's a little early, but I kind of know what I want to wear-ish. So, because it's a big deal. It's a fundraiser. Wine ladies, birthdays. I have a group of friends that we get together once a week, hang out, drink some wine, drink some water, drink some whatever we want to drink. I normally just bring my water bottle. And we visit and talk about our lives. And every month we celebrate whoever has a birthday that month. So once a year we all chip in $20 a piece so that once a month we can buy a cake. And I save $1.67 every single month so that when it's time to chip in that $20, I have it saved. I could probably easily pull $20 out of somewhere when it's time to chip it in, but I can save $1.67 a month. Editing software is a software I use to make these videos. I save $5.57 every month so that when my renewal is due, I have it saved. Costco is my Costco membership. Y'all, I apparently don't know. I had it in my head, and I'm going to blame the fact that I grew up with Price Club as my place, and Price Club was PC Price Club, and it changed into Costco. We also had BJ's because I'm from Jersey. We had Price Club, we had BJ's. Those were all two things, and so I think that's why I thought Costco was two. And it's all caps, and I hate, loathe, despise, and abominate caps lock. I can't stand it. And so if it's all in caps lock and there'd be two words in my head, and I'm gonna assume that Costco is two words, and I'm not gonna use caps lock, but I'm gonna make the two first letters of the words caps. And I think that's why I thought Costco should be two words. So cost, company in my head. Those are two words. So the first two letters are going to get capitalized. Anyway, that's why I had it capitalized. So that's the end of that story. $5.34 is what I save every month for that membership. Again, mom's insurance I am going to fill next week. The second 3-month payment is going to hit in just a little bit, but I will have it fully funded. I have that on next week to fund my registration and inspection. Again, it's not due until 2026 because I have a newer car, but I save $5 a month so that when it is due, I have it saved. Find me gluten-free. I have celiac disease. It sucks, but there is an app that I use that helps me sort and find places that it's easier, that it's safe for me to eat. That app is called Find Me Gluten Free. I do pay for the paid subscription, the paid version of that app, and it is like 21 something dollars a year. And I just set aside, $1.93 every single month, so that when that subscription is due in September, October, I have that money saved. And then YNAB is this wonderful app that I did not put on this week's budget because I ran out of lines. It'll be on next week's. Because remember when I was so excited that the new Budget Moms book had so many lines for savings, and I was like, I have it on all my sinking funds. I can't anymore. I have more sinking funds. I've added more sinking funds. It's good though. It's a good thing. It's a good problem to have too many sinking funds. It means I have savings, which is something that past Becky never had. Becky never had savings before. What I have to do now is go fill my bills because I didn't do that. I put all my savings in and I didn't pay my bills. I'm like, why do I have money left? I shouldn't have money left. I have 2 bills that are due. I have Aflac, my Best Buy, which is my credit card, one of my credit cards. So I pay $40 a month on that. And then I am 51 cents short, which means I did math wrong somewhere because I should have been exactly 0. So I missed math, but that is okay. That just means I don't know how to use a calculator, which is not surprising to me at all. With the day I have had and the week I have had. So I'm just going to pull 11 cents out of one of my sinking funds and I'll fill it next week. I have $13.29 in next week. That's why. I'm going to move this to ready to assign. I was like, I should have had money. I don't know how that happened. Okay, well, I still missed math, but at least I missed math in my favor. Aflac is going to get $37.57. And now I have $12.78. I thought I should have had $0. I'm not mad. I'm not mad about having an extra $12.78. It's better than having negative 11 cents or 51 cents. I'm going to put this back into next week because I'll roll this into next week. And when you come back next week, I will have a paycheck. It will not be my raise, but it will be my regular paycheck. And then I will have this $12.78 to add to that paycheck. And then we'll budget it all out. Hopefully, it will be a normal time. I will be calmer. And this will be a better budget. I'm sorry. Sorry, y'all. I'm gonna go get my day started. It is 7:10. That's my birthday. And I hope y'all have a fantastic day. I hope y'all have a wonderful, relaxing weekend. Um, Aisha, sorry if I am totally butchering your name. I hope you have a wonderful birthday. If it is somebody else's birthday, I hope y'all also have a fantastic birthday. I love you all so much. Thank you for being here with me. Thank you for dealing with me and sticking with me. If you are interested in trying out this fantastic app, there's a link to trying it out below. Don't go by me. It is super easy to use. My brain just doesn't function very well right now because I have too much going on inside of here. But it really is really very easy to use. And they give you 34 days to try that out and figure that out for yourself. And if you don't like it, it just goes away. You don't have to worry about getting stuck with it. That's all I'm going to say. And then I'm going to go. I love you. Don't forget to give this video a like on your way out. Subscribe if you want to come along and watch. See if I can figure it out. See if I can manage to get this poop all grouped up very nicely. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye, guys.